So we're here with our new national champion, Tom Paine, from London. Been over London again.
Bring it up.
So he played mono-mermail, and we're going to go through his deck and everything. So yeah, let's go.
Alright. So one Abyss lead, everyone plays it, it's really good. Everyone knows what it does.
3 Taya.
Yeah, the triple Taya, best card in the deck, makes everything live, loads of plays with it. 2 Megalo, I only played 2, didn't want to dead draw it, and it makes your hand pretty buggy and dead quite often, I found, and I thought Evil Song would be quite popular. I played 4 over the weekend, so I didn't want to have too many dead cards, 7 levels. 7 and Divas are also pretty dead against the deck. 2 Abyss Pike, and I played it instead of a third, I played this. It's not really any better than Abyss Pike, but you can do these 2 in the same turn. So if you do this or this, and then you play a gun, you get the other card back, and then you discard for that. So that's like a straight away rank 4 rather than just a free Pike.
Yeah,
It's a
and
lot
then you
better.
can like make the Dweller or...
I made that play a lot over the weekend. It's really strong. 3 Abyss Lend, kind of have to. It's pretty obvious, really good card. Loads of combos, killing Zen mains all day. 2 guns, you only really need 2, even though it's the best card, really. Because you can recycle them with this guy, so you don't run out. 2 infantry is, again, fairly standard. Again, this guy can pick up infantry from the grave.
Like you can send it, add it to the hand, and then it still resolves.
Yeah, 3 dragoons, that needs explaining, and 3 marksmen, and 3 gypsy keeper. Around 3 upstart goblin.
Right, now this is the controversial one.
This is the controversial one, is it? Well, it just...
Because your deck's now 37 cards.
Yeah, I mean, it added consistency. I draw my Avarice and the power, Avarice and the Reborn more often. It's really nice if you're siding, because Mermail is a deck where you want to keep in as much as possible of the main deck, so you can side this out quite easily without affecting the deck. 1,000 life points is, in my opinion, I don't really care about giving them a grand. You do 8 grand occasionally, and if you have Megalo, if you have your Megalo OTK, or if you have an OTK and you have Upstart, then you OTK them without playing the Upstart, and if you don't, then you don't have an OTK anyway. So I don't really get it when people say it stops you OTKing you. I mean, unless you're assuming that Upstart would have been something that can OTK them, which sometimes it may have been the third Megalo, but I wasn't particularly bothered by that. Yeah, and yeah, again, you need to draw MSTs against macro and stuff. Yeah, so 3 MST, Storm, Avarice, Reborn.
No Dark Hole.
No Dark Hole. No. I didn't want to lose out to... Well, it's not a combo card, it doesn't make a hand live, it can be dead quite easily. The only real card that I wanted to see myself Dark Holing over the weekend was Ophion, but you can't Dark Hole Ophion. Dark Holing this Dweller does nothing. I mean, the problem cards you can Dark Hole. I was main decking 3 Breakthrough Skill. So I would rather have a Breakthrough Skill than a Dark Hole, because it defends you and then is live for the next turn. And obviously 3 Abyss Sphere is the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no score because it's...
Yeah, they're causing consistent
stuff. Extra deck?
Yeah, sure, we'll do that first. Do you want to move these ones out of the way?
Gachi, useful, not worth dropping yet. This guy goes with him, obviously.
Yeah, the Bahamut Shark.
Bahamut Shark is amazing. You make it a lot more when you play Terge and play siding Active Spirit. And then it's pretty obvious. This I ran, because again, more making rank 4s. It's a really good, everyone knows it's a really good card, and you just make rank 4s much more often when you're playing Terge and Active Spirit. Let's get out to Ophion, so if you've already used Bahamut, or if you have, say, Diva and Dragoons, then you can make Armory Arm, and rather than having to equip an attack, which is really dangerous, at least like MST or Mirror Force, you can play this.
Yeah, and
also lets you drop straight away.
The play you did on Jake Quincy in top 4, he had like a lead with...
Oh yeah, he had a lead in Armory Arm, that's my only answer to it. This is generally just a good card, you can bring it out with Bahamut, you can trigger Marksman off it. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Zen mains, just another out to cards. I had space for it. Definitely went for it. 2 Gaios. This was my extra space. I don't really feel I needed it. There was an extra space, and I chose a Gaios rather than a Scrap Dragon. There was extra space.
There's no extra space in the extra.
There seriously was.
And that's
a big eye which I get back to someone I borrowed off. I mean, I figured I was slightly more likely to make that than Scrap Dragon or Librarian, to be honest.
Did you ever make 2 Gaios?
Huh? No. Black Rose. Yeah, I didn't. I think I made it once. It didn't really matter. Black Rose and Gungnir. I didn't make this, but it's still worth having. And Gungnir, yeah, obviously, was a double summon was really helpful. This is the best. This and Sphere just together is just amazing. Catasta, again, no Librarian because you don't really need it.
Everyone dislikes Librarian.
Ariel.
I opened it so many times.
And Ariel,
If you have 2 DV, you can win anyway. You don't need to make that Librarian Ariel. Yeah. Ariel obviously OTKing with Megalo and stuff is quite nice as well.
Yeah, and then the side deck finally.
Side deck. There is Mind Control. I wasn't main decking it because I felt it was subpar against like Evil Swarm and various other decks. It's in the side deck just for the mirror match.
You always side that card and it always works for you so well.
And for like Rabbit or something if you need to take it. 3 Maxi, mirror match, you know, it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to lose out to Infernity or something as well, so that's really good if I have a top one. Debunk is pretty good in the mirror match. I imagine everyone.
That one you did game 1 of the finals, isn't it?
You actually debunked a Maxi, didn't you?
I debunked a Maxi. I debunked various things. I debunked someone's marksman when they detached it from Leviathan and targeted this because it banished it. They couldn't play a salvage and it won me the game. I played two Dust.
Did you pull up some level?
And 2 level Catastrophe. This didn't come off as quite as much as I like. It came off a few times. I prefer this to the Kree because against Fire Fist and whatever, you actually need to destroy Deepfishes.
Yeah,
And it's got final, it pops everything. And I thought less people would be maining Road because of Evil Swarm, and less people. No one really expects this card anymore, so it came off a few times. It was pretty solid. And yeah, 2 Dust. Dust is good. Twister, I was kind of debating. I just prefer this slightly more versatile. There was, I think, one time I would have rathered the Twister, but aside from that, I'd rather have Dust just because I can pop sets as well as face-ups. I mean, obviously you do want to pop face-ups most of the time, but sometimes you don't. Snowman. I really want to play Jiu-Jitsu Master.
No.
Because it doesn't target, but this card is much safer because it's searchable and it's water for Megalo and stuff. It's pretty standard side deck card. It kills Ophions and Lagiers and Abyss Dwellers and Banishes and stuff. Who knows what that does. 1 Dark Hole because I'm main decking it. Side it in if I'm going second against something like Mermail, so they can end up with a decent field, or Rabbit, or whatever I just need. It's obviously really good monster removal.
Yeah.
I was playing 2 of this because I gave the other one back. I was earning someone. I found this really good. It's a water monster, so you can make a Bahamut Shark with it. I found myself siding it in against Evil Swarm as well. So it just gives you a nice way to make a Bahamut Shark and
beat over
that wins games, And it made Dweller and various things. It was really good. I think that's it.
That's it. So well done on being the new national champion. You won in like 20 minutes, wasn't it?
Huh?
Finals? Was it easy finals, do you think?
I just drew better than him. It wasn't like, I mean, I could say it was easy, but it was, I can't say it was.
You can say it was easy because it was easy.
I can say it was easy because I just drew better than him, but it wasn't like I outplayed him because I suppose I made like reasonable plays, but I didn't do anything like extra special.
Any closing comments or anything like that you want to say?
I suppose, shout outs.
To
James,
someone,
you get a price guru. Lend me the deck. Don't suppose I'd have won with Mermails without someone lending me Mermails, so thanks to James.
You have the price card as well to show? Or is that
he's got the price card. A load of people lent me cards. Joel, Anthony, Francis, Ollie Hickey lent me cards. Yeah, a lot of people lent me cards. And friends, Wyatt and Cleaver still staying with, testing with, making decisions with.
Yeah.
And everyone else
well done again.
Thanks.